Good morning. How you guys doing today? Yeah. Got some new cards I'm playing with today, so we'll see how the reading goes. So let's just jump right in. Right now, a lot of you are dealing with being in denial. You're not accepting people or situations as they are. You know, sometimes it's necessary to step back and remove yourself from what you have going on to see what's really happening, because if you're in the middle of it, it creates blockages, almost blinders, because you're right in the middle of everything that's going on. So it's important to take a step back and observe what's happening around you so that you can really understand what's going on, because you can't make a clear decision because you're not sure of what the hell's going on, or you're in denial about what's going on. And being in denial is not the best place. Hey Jamie, how are you? I know, I love new cards. It's an obsession. It's horrible. It's expensive. So yes, so if you find yourself that you're in denial, like you're refusing to accept the situation or accept the person or whatever it is as it is, you really got to step out of that, okay? Because it's like, it's almost like you're a martyr, like you're addicted to self-pity. Or the person you're dealing with is a martyr and they want to be pitied. I don't really know which way this is working for you. Good morning, Janine. So please, if you're dealing with somebody like this, pay attention to that and acknowledge that that's what it is and that's what they're doing. So that way you can remove yourself from whatever is not healthy for you. It's important for you to learn to distinguish between the two. And if something's been occurring, or if you're waiting for somebody, or holy Jesus, something that you're just like, they showed you who they were, or they've been very direct about what they wanted from you, and you're just kind of in the, well, maybe one day it'll work out, or this, or whatever it is. Really sit down and assess the situation, okay? Like really sit with it for a minute and see if it's something that has more benefits to it than cons, okay? But you have to fix that energy that you have going on, whatever this is. But don't be in denial. Accept things as they are, okay? Because it'll help you process things faster. And if you're in denial about feelings or something that happened in the past that you haven't found a way to get over, accept it. It's done. It's over with. It's long gone. So there's no need to be in denial about it. You have to be able to accept it to move forward and out of it, okay? So whatever you had going on, if it was a fucked up situation, somebody cheated on you, lied to you, betrayed you in some way, don't be in denial about it. Just be like, you know what, they did do these things to me. This is how I felt about the shit they did to me. And try to make steps to get over that. Okay, you got to be real with yourself, because you lying to yourself is not going to get you where you need to go. Now, this is a time for self-expression and taking action. And the people that you're dealing with, like I said, if you're dealing with somebody that is like a martyr, try to separate, take a little bit of a step back and see what's really happening with that person. And understand that nothing's perfect. Not you, not me, not the relationships, not jobs. There's nothing that's ever going to be perfect. Everything requires work. So if you're in a relationship or you're thinking about starting a relationship, understand that it's not going to be something that's going to just be like, oh yeah, here you go, and everything's going to be peachy. Everything takes work. It takes time. So you have to put the work in to understand each other, the work in to communicate, the work in to make it work, okay? And even still, it's going to be as good as you guys make it. It's going to be as good as how much time and energy you give to it. So if you've been in a marriage for 10 years, let's say, and you're not going on dates anymore, you're not doing things that are beneficial for you guys to maintain the closeness, the intimacy, then naturally it's going to come apart because you're not checking in with each other. You're not keeping that same intimacy, the same interest, okay? So nothing's going to be perfect with any person you're with. So if that's what you're looking for, you need to come up off that horse, okay? Because it's not going to happen. So just see the difference, okay? And just because something is not perfect, or maybe past circumstances made it seem like it wasn't the best idea, or that it would seem like it would not work out now, you don't know unless you try, okay? So take the action, okay? Because the journey is, you take it one step at a time. You live in the right now, and as you live in this moment, each moment you're living is technically going into the future, because it's a moment that you're passing through. You're just more present and more aware of the moment, okay? So be okay with that. And forgiveness. Y'all are some stubborn ass people. Like, for real. So right now is the time for you to forgive. This situation here, if you've been dealing with someone that's always feeling bad about themselves or their situation or whatever, or they're in denial about what their situation is, or the fact that they're even playing the martyr, you know, try to find forgiveness in this situation. If the person that you're dealing with had betrayed you or did something that was fucked up at some point, you have to take action to get out of this energy. Because this energy is just you being so caught up and not allowing yourself to forgive yourself or forgive the other person. And the forgiveness is not for them. It is for you to release it. So you don't have to tell them you forgive them. You just say, okay, I'm done with this. I'm moving forward, and be done with it. If you feel like you want to tell them, then you can do that too. But primarily you have to forgive yourself, because you create your life. Okay? You create your heaven. And you create your hell. And right now you're creating your hell, because you don't want to take action. You don't want to express whatever you have going on inside you, and you're in denial about the situation that occurred. So you have to find a way to come to terms with all of this, because you're the creator of your life. And there's a situation here that if you're having financial hardships, and you're struggling and you're kind of in denial about where you're at financially, or how your life is working out, or maybe you bit off more than you can chew and you're in denial about that. So if you are, don't sit there and act like the fucking martyr and be like, oh my God, like, I can't pay my bills, I can't pay for this, I can't pay for that. Acknowledge you bit off more than you can chew, and you have to find a way out. Okay, so you need to speak up about that and take action to correct this before it gets out of control and blows up in your fucking face. Okay, and the way they're showing a woman that's going to come and offer financial support. So if you haven't spoken to them, or if you haven't reached out, then do that, because there's going to be someone there to be supportive of you and help you through this time. But you have to get out of the denial that you actually need the help of what's going on, okay? Because when you guys come together, when you reach out to this person, it's showing a celebration. You know, they're going to help you. Everything's going to come out beneficial, but also it's leading to a partnership, something that you guys are going to work on and be able to build together. So try to be open enough to ask for help if you need help, because it's going to open new doors for you. Spirit wants you to look beyond the illusion of what's in your face right now and go within to what you really feel to get clarity on what's happening, okay? And if you've been feeling lazy, kind of down, you know, not really wanting to participate in life, try to do something that's gonna make you feel better. You know, watch a comedy show, something that's gonna just kind of jumpstart your day. And for me, I notice depending on how I start my mornings will determine how the rest of my day goes. If I start it on a, damn it, I don't want to get out of bed, fuck this shit, then the rest of my day is gonna go pretty laxy-daisy, because I'm not trying to do shit. And if I wake up and I'm just like, okay, let's do shower, meditation, you know, get my energy going, then I have a more productive day. So if you're having a hard time with being just in that, change your environment, change your scenery, change what's around you so that way you can find the energy to get up and out of this, okay? Now, you have to be open to the magic and the magic of life, which most people are just really in their own shit. And when you do this, it allows you to let this flow come in. Now, Spirit's saying that there's forces that are ready to support your dreams. So whatever it is that you've been thinking about or trying to create or trying to build, they want you to think big, like big, big. Hey, Dory, how are you? So don't be afraid and don't play it small. So whatever it is that you're trying to create, fucking shit, do it. Go big or go home, right? Do it. Don't be scared, because when you surrender fully to the universe, that's when it steps in and everything else falls into place. Sorry, I think Tiny Baby woke up. So you have to, it's good to inspire, and the creative energy that you have inside you is gonna help and create whatever else you have going on. But like I said, you have to get out of that space to get into this space. Now there is there's a situation that you're dealing with right now that you're having a hard time making a decision about. And maybe you can't make a decision because you feel like there is deceit, or someone is lying to you or keeping something from you. Or maybe you're lying to yourself thinking that things are going to get better and they're not going to get better. So you have to figure out what this is, because there's a decision. You have a choice that you need to make. And both paths seem about the same, unless you're staying stuck. But it's like you have the option to stay where you are and you don't move any which way. Or you have this path that's available to you, or person, and you have another person or path that's available to you, and you don't know which way is going to be more beneficial to you, or what's going to happen when you take whatever path you're deciding on. So neither of them look completely horrible. The worst one is staying where you are. So whatever you have going on right now, it seems like if you stay where you are, that's not the best decision for you, because you already know what you're going to get out of that, whatever you have going on. Okay, so you've already been there, done that, you know what it is. So you have to make the choice. Or maybe you're just being deceitful to yourself, and you really believe that things are going to get better. And you're like, maybe just one more chance and it's going to change. And no. How long have you been doing this shit? How many chances have you given? How many times has this shit changed? Be real with yourself. Not many. Now, when you take this, either way you go, you're going to be okay. You're going to be safe. But naturally, there's always one option that's better than the other. And for that, you need to go within to figure out where it is that you would best be, where you would be the happiest. And Spirit says that when you are, the decisions that you're making, when it's for your highest good, everything's going to unfold the way it's supposed to. So be okay with whatever choice you make, because it's never a wrong choice, but there is one that's going to provide you more in your life, okay? And you have to take care of yourself. I don't know if you guys are just kind of like, fuck it, I'm gonna go be high and drunk all day. Like, I don't know what y'all doing. But you have to be comfortable enough to process what the fuck you're going through. You can't just shut down and close everything out, okay? Because when we use drugs and alcohol and all these other fucking chemicals, even the prescription shits, to help us cope with our depression, our anxiety, all of these fucking things. But truly, when we come here in our physical body, we are given the tools that we need to heal ourselves, to feel better about what's going on. And sadly, a lot of it is crying, which for men, they're not allowed to do that because it makes them look weak. So they shut that shit down and they keep pushing it and pushing it and pushing it down. And they can't get out of that. So crying is a natural way for us to relieve how we feel. Movement, like doing yoga, yelling, screaming, like when you're really sobbing and weeping, those are all ways to get whatever's stuck, that energy, to get it out of you. And I had went on a yoga retreat, and I found it interesting because I was God, I can't remember which one I was doing, but it was something I was doing where it was just the movements caused whatever it was inside me to come out. Like I was literally doing yoga and crying my eyeballs out. But you feel a relief because that energy is no longer stuck. It's not there inside of you. So understand, you have to take care of you, and it's not by using drugs and drinking and doing all of these things, because in the long run, while you might feel better at the moment, you can get lung cancer, you can get liver disease, you can have all of these things happen that's going to shut down your fucking body. So understand that the way you're caring for yourself right now is not the best way. There is a better way, and you have to find what the better way is for you, okay? So don't be... just know you have the necessary tools, okay? You just have to be okay with allowing them to come out. You don't have to do it in front of other people, because nobody likes to be like, oh, I'm having the ugly cry in front of other people. Yes, Dory, clean and sober is the way to go. I be going back and forth because sometimes in my life I'm like, man, fuck this shit. But, it is the way to go. And like I said, I'm not one to judge, because I backslide, I be back and forth, and it really just depends on what I'm going through, the holidays, the seasons, because there's triggers, there's things that are inside you that you're still really sad about. And no matter how much you work through them, you're sad. So it takes time, and being sober, it really is the best way. It is, because I'm able to fully see, when you do it more as a check and balance kind of thing, and you're like, okay, well, if I do this, do I feel better? Do I feel worse? And you're able to see how everything's going to go. Hey, baby, you got markers all over you. Yes, so that was fun. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. How are you feeling? I'm so sorry. So take care of yourself, okay? And this is gonna sound a little bit out there, Dory, and I'm sorry, but for cancer, I want to find the actual name of it, but it was something that I had watched a while ago. It was in regards to fasting. I think it was a Russian doctor. It was a doctor that was outside of, not in the US. He was from another country, but like the fasting helped to trigger your immune system, so that way it can kind of kill the bad cells. But it was like, under doctor supervision, and it was extended fasting for like months at a time. But it cured a lot of people, it cured a lot of patients. It was on Netflix. I don't know if it's still there, but if I find it, I'll send it to you so that you can watch it, because I found it really interesting. And smoking weed helps. I'm sorry, I don't know if you smoke weed or not, but it helps. As I say here and tell you, stay clean and sober and shit, but I will look that up for you. So that's awesome. That's good. It's awesome. Just definitely take the necessary steps in the physical and do what you need to do. What, baby? Huh? Oh my God, you drew on your feet and your hands too? You bugging, little baby. Oh my God. I'm sorry. My baby got blue marker all over him. Yes, it is excellent. I'm telling you. It helps. It helps with a lot of different things, but people that I know personally, like the smoking helps with the appetite and everything else. I'll send you healing energy, Dory. I really, really will. So I'm sorry, I'm like all over the place because I interact with you guys. Okay, so your creativity, you have new ideas, innovations, forms of illumination, and they're given to you by spirit. And you have to allow yourself to be open to this, okay? Don't sit there. Oh, be open to the creativity. And it looks like there's an offer that's coming in. I don't know if it's a person or job or whatever, but it looks like you're going to turn down the offer, or you're going to walk away from the offer because it might not be what you're looking for or what you really want. So if it's not like you're truly your heart's desire and it's going to fulfill you, don't be afraid to walk away from it, okay? Just leave it where it is and keep it pushing, because it doesn't look, they're working on it and it's a work in progress. But if it's not something you're ready for or you don't want, then walk away. And the indecision could also be because maybe that you did get an offer and you're not sure if they're being honest about what they're offering you. Okay? So if you can figure out, kind of get to the bottom, communicate so that way you can understand what's really happening, because you believe they're being deceitful to you. They're not being honest. So you're not sure if you should consider the offer. But when you surrender in your totality to spirit, it's going to cause a huge transformation in your life. There's going to be a shift, okay? And when that shift occurs, it's like spirit opening doorways. You're going to have miracles that are going to occur. So, spirit saying, have a good cry, okay? Grief is the doorway to your deepest self. So if you haven't cried like that in a long time, please do it, because the amount of pressure that's relieved through that is amazing. Like, it's probably been a while since I've done it. I have mini cries, I'm a mom. I don't have time to sit there crying. So, like 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, we'll get it out. But really, like, just try to release this, whatever you have stuck in there, because as you shift and you allow these things to move inside of you, that means the outside world is now going to respond to you opening up the space, getting rid of the toxicity, all of that bad energy that's in you. So now they'll be able to fill it with more blessings and good stuff, okay? So you have to work out that bad old energy that's been sitting in there. Now, some of you are teachers, not in the sense of like you go to a fucking school and actually teach, but you could be a spiritual teacher. You can be a teacher of whatever you're knowledgeable in, whatever you're skillful in. You have the ability to communicate and share this skill, and people actually listen to what you have to say. And it's hard. It's hard to be a teacher because not many people hear you. Some people just might not like the way you talk or the way you deliver a message or any combination. So if you're able to be this type of person and really reach out to people, then that's an amazing gift. And it's something that is part of your life future. It's part of your path. And your partnership, you have to actively work through conflict and come up with better ways of relating, okay? Like I said, do the positive aspects of your current partnership outweigh the difficulties? That's something that only you can decide. Girl, cry every day till all that shit gets out. Just cry. So yes, everything, like I said, it's active and it's passive. So you actively work on it or you just allow it to go through. But whatever problems you have in the relationship, you have to really be like, okay, we're going to make this happen. And this is how we're going to make it happen. And make a plan, or just check in regularly to communicate, to clear that up. You don't want the confusion to be the reason that's the end of your fucking relationship. Okay? Because I see... this person, I have so many fucking cards. This person is going to be... Alright, so being patient, there we go. And being patient with the person that you're dealing with, because this is the partnership here. So if you're patient with this situation, because I feel like whatever this is, they have some stuff going on that they're still working through. They haven't fully gotten out of it yet. So that's probably why the need to have a good cry is there. And if it is you or the person you're dealing with, let them know that it's okay. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay, because you're not going to abuse that. And a lot of people fear that that's what's going to happen, is that vulnerability is going to be abused. It's going to be taken advantage of. And you have to kind of just let them know that that's not what you're here for. Just be like, I love you. I'm here for you. And when you're ready, you let me know. Just be patient with them, and don't try to force them to move faster than they're ready to. Because, like I said, I look at it as a wounded animal. They get scared. And the more you force them, the more fearful they become, and then they're going to attack you. So you just kind of give them time to get comfortable with the new surroundings, comfortable with you, and they'll open up gradually. So don't force it, because if you force it, it's going to go bad. But if everything goes well and you do remain patient, understand that it's going to bring you so much joy, and you're going to have so much love in your life. And you're going to find fun in everything that you guys do together, because you have the new vision, you have the world. So yeah, you're going to get everything from this person, from this relationship. You're going to get all your dreams, everything you've desired. That's what's going to come to fruition. So like I said, if you're dealing with them, have been, however this person presents themselves to you in your life, it doesn't necessarily have to be relationship, but that's what I'm seeing here is a relationship. And it's probably someone that maybe they see you as a teacher, or they see you as helping them through what they have going on in their lives. So they have a place for you in their heart. Aw, thank you, Dory. I love you guys. Really, I do. And I really just hope that I'm somewhat helpful to you guys in whatever you have going on. I don't know. I just go off of this. So understand that person's going to bring you the world, and they're going to bring you a new vision. They're going to bring you a new way of seeing things, of doing things. But you have to tune into yourself, okay? You have to be able to trust that that's what this is. And you're afraid right now. Like, you have so many people coming at you from different directions and trying to influence your decision, and you have to kind of walk away from that and go within and trust yourself with whatever decision you're making, because this is going to create a whole new path, a whole new way of things, a new way of that you see things, okay? A new way of you doing things, business, whatever it is, however this partnership, relationship works out, it's going to be a new vision for you. And there's going to be clarity and truth that's going to be spoken, which is going to allow you to come to basically full circle. You're going to have everything that you've ever dreamed of. And it's confirmed twice. Like I said, I use different decks, so it's confirmed twice here. So don't be afraid of making the commitment. Don't be afraid of taking the steps. Don't be afraid of saying, yes, but I'm not ready to fully commit. Or yes, I want to try and see where things go. Like, let's get to know each other. Don't be afraid of this. And if you need help, ask for help. Spirit's saying that receiving is an act of generosity. Okay, so when you're giving, just give. If you need help, please reach out. I don't know if it's emotional, if it's fucking mental, if it's financially, whatever type of assistance you need, reach out, because there's going to be someone there to help you, okay? I see a woman that's going to be willing to help you with what you have going on. So, excuse me, Jesus. So be okay with that, okay? Don't be so in your head that you're too prideful to ask for help, or let your guard down and say, okay, I'm gonna let you in. Everybody's not here to fuck you. As much as you think everybody's like, nah, you about to fuck me up, you're gonna do all this horrible shit to me. No, okay? Most of us are just like, please don't hurt me, I don't want to be hurt anymore, I can't take it anymore. And that's how the other person feels. So both of you feel the same way. Just be honest about it. If you're honest and open, then it opens the doorway to the communication. It helps with the intimacy, it helps with the understanding, and it helps to kind of get the ball rolling, because if you're both not speaking or saying shit, you're not going to get anywhere. So you do something to get the ball rolling, so that way you can build that trust and that confidence. Okay, but there is definitely transformation coming. You just have to truly, truly like surrender. Just say, fuck it, I'm done fighting. You got it, spirit. You win. And it'll be better for you, okay? But definitely just be careful that you're not dealing with a deceitful person or someone that's just trying to take things from you. All right, make sure you're dealing with the right person. Okay, sorry, the person looks not nice. So please just figure that out, okay? And again, the health thing. Always check your health. Try to do what's good for you and be healthier. And sometimes it is smoking weed, so don't feel bad. But please don't be in denial, okay? If you are in denial, acknowledge what you're in denial about. And definitely do the pros and cons and make sure whatever it is you have going on, that the pros outweigh the cons. If you've been in a relationship and it's been a shitty relationship, then say, we've been doing this and so far nothing's changed and I want to do something different. It's okay to do something different. It's okay to walk away. This was a different type of deck, not a tarot deck, but I bought it because I liked it. It's the 10-10-10 method. Now, they say consider your future emotions by imagining how you would feel about this decision in 10 minutes, 10 months, and 10 years. So, whatever decision you make, it could be a good one. It could be like, should I go home with this guy tonight? Probably not, because in 10 minutes, you might regret it. In 10 months, probably not so much. You'd be like, fuck it, I'm over it. 10 years, you probably don't even remember his name. But, look at it like that and just figure out where that works for you, okay? Because I think that's a really good method to use in helping to make long-term decisions. It's like, okay, well, I want to be with this person. How do I feel about that? Like, will I still feel this way in 10 months? Will I still feel this way in 10 years? And if the love is really there, then yes. If it's really not there, or you just like, I can't even be around him for more than 5 fucking seconds, maybe not good. So really see where you're at and, just apply that method to your life and any decision you make, because I think it'll be beneficial. It'll help you get a better grasp on what's going on and how to make better decisions for your life overall. Because some of us get so caught up with the moment and we're just like, oh yeah, I'm going to go do this. And then it'd be the stupidest shit we done ever did. And then we're like, fuck, how am I going to fix this? Why did I do this? And I don't want to do this. So if you take the time now to think about it, you can avoid all that shit and just be like, you know what? Maybe not. Or just jump full in. Just be like, fuck it, let's get it. Let's see what happens. You can always course correct, okay? You're not stuck in any decision that you fucking make. You're not stuck. I mean, maybe murder. Kind of stuck. You can't take that back. But understand, you have the choices. So weigh out the options and see what's going to be beneficial to your life. Because there are blessings coming. There are miracles that are going to be presented to you. And it's definitely a time of transformation. So be patient with yourself. Be patient with the situation. Be patient with the person. Whatever it is. And don't allow yourself to... Just don't allow yourself to be consumed by the negativity and the thoughts in your head, okay? And I know it's hard, especially when you are receiving bad news that you're just like, fuck, this is my life. How the fuck am I going to do this? How am I going to deal with this? Don't become that. Don't allow that to define who you are, okay? I know it's fucking scary, but stay positive. Being positive is going to help you a lot. And just really, really, really just stay active. Stay with the mindset that this is going to pass. This is going to pass. This is going to pass because it's going to pass. Okay? Don't stay stuck with the shit. Because if you allow it to get you down, allow it to beat you down, then that's when you start losing hope. That's when it starts winning. So don't allow that to happen. Okay? And know and understand. Take it as... when things like this occur, it's more of a, maybe you needed a timeout. Maybe there's something going on that Spirit's trying to get your attention or trying to bring you to, and this is the only way that they can get you there. So don't let this consume you. Don't let this make you feel bad. Just don't let it, because you create your life, okay? And there's definitely going to be assistance for you, and there's going to be success. So don't let this define who the fuck you are, okay? And like I said, I'm available if you really just need somebody to talk to or cry to. Sometimes everybody needs somebody to fucking cry to. We all can't afford therapists and shit, you know. They not cheap. But that's your reading for today. And I'm definitely sending you light, love, and healing, Dory and Janine. I know you guys have been been going through it, but please don't give up, okay? Don't give up. Stay strong. Everything's gonna be better, okay? And I will look up the information and send that to you. I love you guys. Have an awesome day and stay positive, okay? I'll talk to you later.